സ്ക്രീന് ക്ലിയർ ആണോ? ജസ്റ്റ് ഒന്ന് മൈക്ക് ഓൺ ചെയ്ത് പറയോ?
Clear.
Okay. So now we are going to discuss about the next multiple access technique, that is space division multiple access. Previous class we have discussed about OFDM, that is orthogonal frequency division multiplex access, and now we are moving to space division multiple access. So this SDMA, it is used for allocating a separated space to users in wireless network. So here we can see this is a base station, and this base station is serving three different users, and these three different users who are moving in a car is separated in space. They are separated in space. So this SDMA, it is used for allocating a separated space to users in wireless network. So here this figure show a spatially filtered base station. This base station is spatially this base station is a spatially filtered base station having antenna which is serving different users by using spot beam. Here we are using directional antenna. Multiple directional antennas are used by the space station, and not like an isotropic antenna, not like a single isotropic antenna. Here we have multiple directional antenna. So a spatially filtered base station antenna is serving different users. Here we can see a user 1 who is moving in a car, user 2 and user 3. They are spatially separated. So spatially filtered base station antenna serving different users by using spot beam. Here we can see the spot beam. So the SDMA, what it do is it serves different user by using spot beam antenna. By using spot beam antenna, and this antenna is directional antenna. Instead of using a single isotropic antenna, here we use multiple directional antenna which serves as a spot beam. So here a typical application involves assigning an optimal base station to mobile phone users. So in a typical application, we assign an optimal base station to a mobile phone user. And SDMA serves different user by using spot beam antennas. That we have already mentioned that SDMA serves different user by using spot beam antennas. This have a directional spot beam antenna. This is serving this user 1, and this is serving the user 2, and this is serving the user 3. And here we use sectorized antenna is considered as a primitive application of this SDMA. So this spot beam antenna is said to be a sectorized antenna. In a cellular system, we classify into cluster, and each cluster we have its own base station, and each base station has sectorized antenna, and the sectorized antenna is considered as a primitive application of this SDMA. And typically this SDMA is never used in isolation. This SDMA is never used in it is not used alone, but it is always to use it with a combination of one or more other schemes which we have already studied, like FDMA, TDMA and CDMA. In previous class, we have discussed about this FDMA, TDMA and CDMA. So this SDMA is never used in isolation. It is either used in combination of FDMA or TDMA or CDMA. And now we will discuss the problem with SDMA. Reverse link presents the difficulty in cellular systems. So in SDMA, there is a transmission between base stations to mobile user and mobile user to back to base station. So the reverse link here presents difficulty in cellular system. Here the reverse link presents the difficulty in cellular system. And different propagation path exists from one user to the base station. So this is another problem with SDMA, as even though the users are spatially separated, there exists different path from users to the base station. And next, the problem with SDMA is dynamic control of transmitting power. Next problem is dynamic control of transmitting power. Dynamic control of transmitting power from each user to the base station is required. So the power which is transmitting from user to the base station, user and base station communication. അതായത് യൂസർ ബേസ് സ്റ്റേഷനോട് കണക്ട് ചെയ്യുന്ന സമയത്ത് they are transmitting power. So this power must be controlled. So this dynamic control of this transmitting power from each users to the base station is required. So this is a problem in SDMA. And the transmitted power limit by the battery consumption of the subscriber unit, which limit the degree of which power may be controlled on reverse link. So transmitted power limits the battery consumption of the subscriber or the user. Transmitted power, if the power increases, then the battery consumption become low. There will be drain of battery. So this transmitted power limit the battery consumption of the subscriber unit, which limit the degree to which the power may be controlled on the reverse link. And now we will discuss the solution with SDMA. Now we will discuss the solution with SDMA. So the possible solution is that the base station should use a spatial filter for each user for adaptive antenna promise to mitigate the reverse link problem. So first problem was a reverse link which presents the difficulty in cellular system. So as a solution to this reverse link, possible solution is that the base station should use a spatial filter for each user. For each user, the base station should use a spatial filter for adaptive antenna which promise to mitigate the reverse link problem. So the first problem is solved in SDMA by using spatial filter for each user. So this reverse link problem is mitigated or solved. And the second solution is that in limiting case of infinitesimal beam width and infinitely fast trackability, the adaptive antenna can implement optimal SDMA, thereby a unique channel and that is free from interference. So by using in the limiting case, if you use a beam width and infinitely fast trackability adaptive antenna, by using adaptive antenna or by implementing adaptive antenna optimal SDMA, thereby it provides a unique channel and that is free from, and this unique channel will be free from interference. And another solution in this with the SDMA is that with the help of adaptive antenna, the system adaptive antenna system, all the user communicate at the same time. With the use of adaptive antenna, all the user can be served at the same time using the same channel and can track all the individual multipath component of the user. So by using this adaptive antenna, another advantage is that with the SDMA is that it can communicate at the same time. It can communicate at the same time. That is like in TDMA. It can communicate at the same time using, like in FDMA. It can communicate at the same time using the same channel and can track all individual multipath component of all users. Tracking is also possible at the same time. And now going on to the disadvantages of this SDMA, perfect adaptive antenna is not feasible. Even though we say that adaptive antenna has this all advantages, but perfect adaptive antenna is not feasible. And this is because infinitely large antenna is needed. A perfect adaptive antenna means it will be a large antenna and it comprises needed gain, size and directivity. The large antenna which include large gain, size and directivity antenna. So this perfect adaptive antenna is not feasible because of these reasons. So this is one of the disadvantages of SDMA. So SDMA is used for allocating a spectral space to users in wireless network, space division, multiple access. So users are separated spatially, they are separated a spatially filtered by introducing a spatially filtered base station antenna serving different users by using spot beam. So users who are separated in space are served by a spatially filtered base station antenna. And the SDMA serves different users by using spot beam antennas. The spot beam antennas are directional antenna, and this in SDMA we use multiple directional antenna instead of isotropic, a single isotropic antenna. And a typical application involves assigning an optimal base station to a mobile phone user. And SDMA serves different users by using different spot beam antenna.
A typical application involves assigning an optimal base station to mobile phone user, and here we use a sectorized antenna is considered as a primitive application of this SDMA. And typically, this SDMA is never used in isolation, but it is always used in a combination with one another, like one or more other schemes like FDMA, TDMA, or CDMA. And one discussing the problems with the SDMA, reverse link, which presents the difficulty in cellular systems. So reverse link is a problem with SDMA, and different propagation path existed from users to base station. This is one of the problem. And here dynamic control of the transmitting power from the user to the base station is required. From the user to the base station, the transmitting power should be controlled. A dynamic control is needed. And transmitting power limits the battery consumption of the subscriber unit, and which further limit the degree of which the power may be controlled on the reverse link. So the transmitted power also controls the or also limit the power which may be controlled on the reverse link. And as a solution, the possible solution is that base station should use spatial filter to mitigate the reverse link problem. And in the limiting case of beam width and infinitely fast track ability, the adaptive antenna can be implemented, or adaptive antenna can implement optimal SDMA. By using adaptive antenna, it can implement optimal SDMA, and thereby it provide a unique channel. By implementing adaptive antenna, or by adaptive antenna implementation, it can create an optimal SDMA, and this creating this optimal SDMA provide a unique channel, and this unique channel will be free from interference. And with the help of this adaptive antenna system, all user can communicate at the same time. All user can communicate at the same time using the same channel, and can track all the individual multipath component of all users. So tracking is also possible. All users can communicate simultaneously. That is also possible, and they can use the same channel of frequency. That is also possible. FDMA is possible, TDMA is possible, and tracking is also possible with this SDMA. And disadvantages is that the perfect adaptive antenna is not feasible, and this is because of this reason, that is infinitely large antenna is needed. So this is a disadvantage, and it comprises of needed like gain, size, and directivity. So this is about SDMA.